semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semi-final collision. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. So here we are at the semifinal stage, the final four teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kirk, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship. Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So Pittsburgh's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I like how the quarterback here works through his progressions and just realized the check down's probably his best option. Got it to the back out in the flat for an easy first down.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Looking to throw it again. Turns it loose downfield. He's got it with room to run. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's the offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well...
Taking a shot deep down the right side. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And he dumps it off to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here's the second down play. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. The Dogs will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 14, Georgia, 0. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking to set up a screen pass here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Dropping back, it's Williams. Looking for his big tight end. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection. The Bulldogs will have to punt this one away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Gets made on the out route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job. able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in second day, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick completion to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here's the handoff. Has the first down and more. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it to the right side. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a pop. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Williams. Grab down the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Breaks loose at the 40. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The DB's backing off from the line now. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Williams. He pulls in the catch. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Kirk, it's Pittsburgh on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. You make the stop, but a big play. Lose the ball to the red zone. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
How about the consistency from this quarterback and his accuracy? That's 5 passes, 5 completions, and now he's got 1st and goal.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14.
Georgia, 14.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Catch might across the middle by the running back. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the 1st down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw again. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
To the air, it's Williams. Here's a throw underneath the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Dogs.
Blown coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Georgia, 21.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And the back now goes in motion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the left side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Isaac. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
The Panthers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Trying for a 4th down completion. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a 1st down. Defensive PI cost him 15 yards and gives the offense a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And this time it's complete.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. mix it up with a run. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. Ball carrier tackled there.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Georgia, 21.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Running back has it on a screen now. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Got to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short gain. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Defense spends their 2nd timeout and try to regroup. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The short hands, it's Downs. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45. The Panthers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
That's a first down for the offense.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's caught. It's downs. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And he's got it from 56 yards away, never in doubt. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the third quarter going. They stop him right at the 24. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. Looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver, and the thing that I love that a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to chuck it again. That's reeled in. It's McIntyre. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes.
Touchdown, Pitt. They continue to roll up the score.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Back to throw. It's Williams. He escapes the pocket. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The junior tried to take a shot, but overthrows his man. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A play action, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route.
Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead back within 2 scores. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Williams. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
To bootleg here. Quick throw to his receiver. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. So now on comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Georgia, 32.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Isaac. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. That's caught. It's Isaac. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Dropping back, it's Williams. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they come roaring back now. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Georgia, 39.
Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run up the middle.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. With sure hands, it's McIntyre. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Pitt getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught, completion. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
3rd down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the back. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Panthers.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. Past the 50. He's past the 30. Crosses the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time.
Georgia, 41.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. In the first play of the drive now, the 25. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. He hands it off from the gun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And it's Pittsburgh with the lead here, Kirk. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver wide open. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. And tackled after a small pickup there. Third down coming up after that running play. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They're going to run it here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Leaning on the run game here. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. The back's got it. Breaks into the clear. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. And the pass is complete to the tight end. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Panthers line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. QB keeper all the way. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Back to pass. It's Williams. Catch made on the left side. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's caught. Breaks loose at the 40. Here he goes. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kurt, what can we do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
And the Panthers' offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time.
You can almost sense the coaches challenge this offensive line before they went out in the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Here comes a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Who makes the grab? Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.